to my channel. My name is M.R.E.ngineering and today I'm going to talk about inflation of a tire. Inflation pressure of a tire depends on some factors like temperature and the load that is applied on that. So inflation pressure has to be adjusted according to them. A tire to have optimum performance in braking, steering and handling, and also to have a good traction on the road, needs to have its tread width almost completely in contact with the road. This complete contact happens when the tire has the right inflation pressure according to the load that is applied on that. In the condition that we have overinflated tire, that a small load is applied on that, sides of the tire lose contact with the road. And if we have an underinflated tire and the load is heavy, center of the tire has a loose contact with the road. So you can understand the importance of having right inflation pressure according to the load that is applied on a tire. Based on this information, when car manufacturers want to select a tire for a car, they go to a tire with maximum rated load that is more than the load that they anticipate that tire is going to be subjected when installed on that car. They calculate the pressure that the tire should be inflated at different loads by proportioning those loads with maximum load of that tire, and mark these axle loads and inflation pressures on a placard that is attached to the inside of the driver's side B pillar. These inflation pressures are considered to be cold inflation pressures of that tire. And here cold means that the tire temperature is almost the same as ambient temperature. So if you have driven your car for less than 1 mile in moderate speed, or it has been parked for more than 3 hours, its tires are considered to be cold. So you can understand the importance of having a calibrated pressure gauge in your car to check for pressure of the tires at least once per month or before they have a long distance operation. There are some other technical issues that I think you should know about inflation pressure. You should know that air permeates through the inner liner of the tires, so it is normal that the tire loses about 1 psi pressure per month. Also, you should know that radial passenger tires look almost the same, even with 12 to 15 psi deviation from recommended inflation pressure. So never rely on your eyes for controlling inflation pressure of a tire. And you should know that a 5 degree Fahrenheit change in temperature of the air inside of the tire is also about 1% change in its inflation pressure. So never try to adjust the tire when it is hot, but if it's necessary to do that, you can adjust about 4 psi more than cold inflation pressure of that tire, but remember to readjust that when the tire gets cold. And also you should know that the spare tire of your car needs to be adjusted for inflation pressure when other tires of your car adjusted for that. And also you should know that underinflation can lead to excessive heat generation, increased fuel consumption, and even permanent damage to the tire that are not visible from the outside, and even in some cases tire explosion. And overinflation can make the tire more susceptible to damage, cuts, and punctures at the effect of impacts. And also you should know that putting valve caps on inflation valves can prevent corrosion damage to the valve cores, and even in some cases prevent the leakage and pressure loss from these inflation valves. And also you should know that before you go for off-road driving, do a thorough visual inspection of your tires and adjust their inflation pressure according to the manufacturer's recommendations. It's very critical that you as a driver know the condition of your tires, just like when you are going for hiking or climbing, and you make a conception of the condition of your shoes, and based on that you take your steps on rocks, sands, and other surfaces that you go over. For off-road driving, you can deflate your tires partially to have a better grip on terrains, but it's very important that you have a right feeling about effect of this deviation on your tires performance. Be careful in off-road driving and be aware of the weakness of radial tires when they come in contact with sharp edges that can damage their tread section and when get the tire pinched against wheel rim. And also remember to readjust your tires inflation pressure before you go on pavement and highways. I hope that this video was useful and informative for you and worth the precious time that you spend for watching that. Please subscribe to my channel if you like, and press the bell icon to be notified if I have a new video on my channel. Bye.